Hi, welcome back to my channel, Rock On VanLife. So I'm in Kadoka, South Dakota, and I will be going to the Badlands National Park tomorrow morning. That's the main reason I came to South Dakota. I've never seen it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I made it to the Badlands, and I went through the entrance, and then I stopped at the very first outlook. Wow, it was just absolutely beautiful. I took a couple pictures and a video. I got back into the van, and it would not start. This happened one other time a few weeks ago. At that time, I just opened the hood and wiggled the battery terminal wires a little bit and slammed the hood and got back in, and she started right up. Not this time. So I called a tow truck. I did not film any of that. I was just so disappointed. So we towed the van back to Kadoka, and when the tow truck driver was bringing Esther down off of the tow truck, he put it in neutral, and when he did that, he could hear the connection. And he turned the key and it started right up. So we went and talked to the mechanic, and he said it was probably a neutral safety switch, whatever that is. And it being Friday, he said he'd have to order the part, and then we'd put it in on Monday. Well, the tow truck driver's family also owns a campground. And since the van started right up, I just drove it here to the Kadoka campground. So I'm here for the weekend. They gave me a $5 a night discount. Monday morning I called the mechanic, and he said the parts wouldn't be in until later in the day. And he also said he ordered a starter just so he'd have it on hand if that was the problem. So he said to bring it in first thing Tuesday morning. So Tuesday morning came, Esther started right up, so I drove her from the campground to the mechanics. I told the mechanic that I didn't think it was the starter because it wasn't really acting like the starter. I mean, if it was the starter, I would have dash lights and radio, and I had nothing. It just wouldn't start. So he said, well, it's not the starter then, and it probably is not the safety neutral switch neither. Oh great, so what now? Well, long story short, no new parts were put in. They cleaned up all the electrical connections, the battery terminals, and I paid them $200, and we were off again to the Badlands National Park. And from there on out, no more problems with Esther starting. The next stop was Wall, South Dakota. I had a Wall Drug famous donut with maple frosting. What a cool place. I spent the night in the parking lot behind the Wall Drug Store. There was a couple other RVs and vans there too. And there was a train that passed by a couple times, but I mean, I hardly even noticed. I slept like a baby. We're in Sage Creek Campground in the Badlands. And this is our view out the window. Yep. They're all over the place. Don't draw attention to yourself, Daisy. Don't draw attention to yourself. Get out of the way. Morning. Oh, it's so pretty out here. I'm just out for a walk. Wow, what an amazing place. I'm definitely coming back here one day. It's hard to leave. I've had the most amazing and peaceful 5 days here. But time to move on. On to Nebraska we go. Bye.